it's never easy, of course, but very pleased with the result, because this has naturally not been a great track for us. But to be ahead, I think everyone can be very proud of that achievement.
All weekend I've been really quite unhappy with the balance, but once I started qualifying, I was, with all the changes we made, it was all of a sudden it was good. It was much better.
It's been a strong weekend, and I was really hoping to fight for the pole. But I think Max and Red Bull, they was a bit too quick, and also Lewis throughout the qualifying, he was just improving all the time and making steps forward. And in the end, in Q3, second run, I just couldn't go faster.
I was over the curb, and when the car landed, just lost a lot of time. So I lost a couple of tenths into the run on the straight, and that definitely hurt quite a bit.
Today, clean quali, nothing happened, and I managed to show the pace that I'm getting with this car. So happy for that.
It was quite intense, but at the end of the day, we still managed to deliver and split the two Ferraris, put a very good lap together, and I'm really pleased with that. Yeah.
It was a very difficult session on my side. I struggled massively driving around our balance limitations, which was quite a bit of understeer, and I just didn't drove well today.
So I did a good enough lap 1 in Q2, so I guess I can be satisfied that I did a good enough job and kind of saved us.
I think around us they are very fast cars. The Ferraris, we are between the two McLarens, so in tomorrow's race we have to be realistic that we have a very strong opposition around us, but hopefully we can still score points.
I feel like we were definitely a top 10 car today. It was a bit hairy there with the medium, so not knowing if that was enough, but we really did want to qualify on the medium. That was important.
The car was feeling good, that Q1 on the soft. I was very happy with it, and then with the medium we felt like something went wrong, because we just didn't have the pace. We were lacking a couple of tenths, which is what you need to get into Q3. So we need to review what that is.
The last set of tires had picked up more understeer, but also maybe it wasn't the best lap for myself. So those two things together didn't really work out, and we couldn't improve, and therefore couldn't attack Q3.
I think P11 maybe was possible, but happy with the result in the end. Tomorrow we can choose the strategy. The target is still to do a good first lap, good start, and then have a good strategy to try to score some points. Yeah, it was a tricky session. I thought I wouldn't get through to Q1 because I had a lot of traffic in my first, through to Q2 because I had a lot of traffic in my first lap. And then obviously the red flag, but just scraped through.
I guess I just pushed a bit too hard going into the corner. That kicked out the rear. Obviously those cars are very wind affected. I don't know in what way maybe that would have triggered an extra oversteer. Nonetheless, we managed to go into our first Q2 also this year. So, things brighten up, and I think we can hopefully get more of those days in the future.
Not a lot of confidence starting the first lap in the first sector, and then at the end before the last red flag I was improving. I think it was 4 tenths up going into the last sector, so I'm sure it's the case for a lot of people. It would have been interesting to see how everyone closed the laps, which is where we would have been. But it's racing. It's how it goes.
Far from what we wanted, but nothing that we could have done really. With if there's out of 3 laps, we got 2 red flags.
Unfortunately, I didn't get my lap time done when it needed to be done, and as fast as it needed to be done. So if you have 2 red flags in a session that's that short, that's what happens.
Well, I got my lap time deleted in the first run, which was quite a good lap. It was up there. And then the red flag in the second lap. So, it was just a shame.
It went to the inside yellow curb too much in turn 1. Which I didn't expect like that much sharp car. But still my mistakes. And then when I applied the throttle, I think the rear tire was still on the yellow curb and spun out.